Good morning, movers. Welcome back to Move Daily Fitness. My name's Tracy, and this workout is going to be a lower body strength workout. This is going to be part of a series that I'm doing within our membership, but I'm also publishing 2 of them publicly on the YouTube channel. And this is what we're doing this week. We're going to do 2 different upper body workouts and 2 lower body workouts. The exercises will be slightly different, but we'll target the same muscle groups. So if you're not a member and you want to repeat the upper and lower this week, you could do that. All right, this workout, of course, lower body, we're going to do it in rep range today, and we'll do a variety of different reps. So just count yourself, or of course you could switch when I switch. You're gonna require a variety of dumbbells for the workout today, and here's what I'm using. Of course, I want you to lift within your abilities. I'll also use my bench, but if you don't have that, I'll show you modification. We're gonna do a lot of iso-lateral training, single side leg exercises to help improve our strength, our balance, and stability. All right, we'll start you with a good warm up and we'll end with a cool down. Are you ready to move daily? Me too, let's go. Okay, I will hit strength on my watch here today. Let's start with a warm up. We're gonna just start with some leg extensions right here. Don't arch the back, just give a nice little kick back here. Stationary foot is flat, other leg is flat, foot is flat, don't hit the ground. Just warming things up, warming those glutes up. That's it. And switch your leg. Let's do 15 on this leg. Okay, take it wide. A little side to side lunge. Alternating, reach your hips back, stretching through that inner thigh. Waking everything up this morning. If you just got out of bed, this is my first big movement of the day. First big movement. That sounded like something else. Okay, never mind. Just, we're warming things up, folks. Into your world's greatest stretch. Drop low, big stretch right here. Opposite hand and foot are on the ground. Excellent. Big movement. Oh, Tracy. Switching sides here. Love this stretch. Just opens everything up. Switch again. And switch. It's chilly down here this morning, so I'm still wearing this sweatshirt. I'm sure it'll warm up in a nanosecond. Nice and wide, hand to toe tap. Two more here. Let's turn those toes out. Plie. That's it. Last one, and we'll turn into a static lunge, little pelvic tilt and drop. 10 aside here. Very nice, turn it, other side, and drop. Okay, facing a wall, flex the foot and just some swings right here. Last one, and switch your side. Very good. Let's finish with some calf raises. tiptoes. Five more. Okay, excellent. Take a look at the screen. There's our first set. Join me now. I'm starting with a front foot elevated static lunge. If you don't have anything to elevate your foot on, just put it on the ground. All right, we're gonna do 12 per leg. I'll hold 12-pound dumbbells in each hand, so 24 pounds in total. Front foot is here, little pelvic tilt, targeting the quads a bit more with that elevated front foot. Here we go, drop for 12, good. There's my 12, switching sides, and drop for 12.
I think I have too much process, and I've been feeling kinda hopeless. I know I'm not supposed to feel this way. I know it's been a while since I held you in my arms.
And there's my 12 there. Going into your sumo squat. Slightly different muscles. We'll go right into it. You can hold 2 dumbbells or 1. I think I will hold a 30 right off the hop. You've got 15 reps here, so nice wide stance. Toes slightly angled out. Back is tall. Drop for 15. Here we go. Low. Don't straighten all the way up at the top. Keep that softness in the knee there. I'm at 10, 5 more here. And 15. Good, we want to keep tension there on the glute. So I don't fully straighten, and that does it. That does it. All right, little sip. Getting ready for round 2. Set 2. Same, I use that interchangeably. Okay, now we're gonna stay in the 12 rep range, but it was a bit light for me round 1. I'm gonna go up to my 15s. Okay, ready? Front foot elevated, pelvic tilt, shoulders back, and 12 reps here. That's 12. Switch. Switching legs. And 12. Okay, when you're ready, drop low. And there's 12. Remember too, you can make a little bit wider base of support. So if you're right behind each other, it's gonna be a bit more tippy. If your leg is slightly out to the side, you have a wider base. So you're a little bit more stable. I'm popping up to the 35s, 35 rather, pounds. Okay, 15 sumo squats. Then we'll take a break. Shoulders back, here we go. Low, don't straighten all the way. There's 5. 5 more for me. Nelly. Okie dokie. That was work. Rest. Now we're thinking about our last set. Were you close to failure in set 2? If not, this is the time to increase that weight amount. I will go up to 20s. I know it'll be challenging, but I could have done more. So that's where the work comes in. Give yourself a reprieve. Whew. Tighten this guy. All right, 3rd set. Lift heavier if you can. We're sticking with 12 reps per leg in that foot elevated front lunge. Here we go for 12. And drop. Mercy. Okay, that was hard. Heart rate's up there. Switching sides. And drop. Okay, wow, that was work. Heart rate climbing, definitely. Why do I have the walkie-talkie settings on right now? Okay, I think I'll go up to my 40 on the sumo squat. Let's again go for 15 reps, nice and tall in your back. Let's knock these out and then we'll take a break before our next set starts. Tall, drop for 15. And 10, 5 more for me. Mercy. Okay, we're done. Done that circuit, or superset. Nice. Let's get things cleaned up. Take a little bit of a break for a moment here. I'll introduce what's coming up next. Clean up your yard sale, catch your breath, and join me back. Test. Moving into 12 single leg deadlift, and I'm gonna hold the dumbbell on the same side as my leg, so I'm thinking more about hamstring here. I'm gonna go heavy single leg with my leg behind me, but you can do a kickstand if you're too tippy. I'm gonna start with my 25, same side, you've got 12 a leg. Knee is soft, hinge at the hips. All right, so you're here for 12. Reach your hip back. Stretching that hamstring. Last for me. There we go, switching sides. If you feel too tipping, you want to do contralateral, that's fine. It'll be a slightly bit more glute. All right, knee is soft and hinge. 12. There's my 12. I'm gonna grab that 50 for my frog pump glute thrust. This can be done on your back, on the ground. I'm gonna hoist this 50-pounder onto my hips. We'll do a slight pause at the top, and a frog thrust has feet together, knees open. Though if you're more comfortable doing feet shoulder width apart, hit that instead. Otherwise you're here. Let's go for 20, low, 1, low, squeeze at the top. I'm halfway with 10, keeping my chin tucked into my chest. In this position anyway. If you're on the ground, your head can rest on the floor. You're tucking the glutes and squeezing hard those cheeks. Last 5. There we go, nice. Of course, you could use a barbell if you had that at home. Nice. Okay, water break for a moment. We're into the second set. Back to your single leg deadlift. Go up to the 30 pounds. Again, single leg could be here with that kickstand if you're too tippy. All right, knee is soft, hip hinge here for 12. I'm holding that 30. Slow on the descent, then power up. Last for me. And switching legs and hands. Knee is soft and we hinge. Might lose a few to balance. That happens. That's why we're doing 12 per side here. Slow and controlled. There's 12. Frog pumper, frog thrust. Let's go right into it. I'm going with my 50 pounds. Feet together, knees open. You could use a mini band here to add resistance. All right, feet together, knees open. 20 here, low. Squeeze at the top and low. To 1,000 low. 10 more. There's 20. Woo, nice. Okay, and setting up for our final set. All right, the 30 felt good. I think I'll stick with that. I know that stretch of the hamstring, I'll always feel that the next day because I don't do those single leg ones super often, so I know it really gives it a good stretch. Sticking with that 30 for myself, 12 a leg. And here we go. Long and up. Last for me. Wow, that's good. Switching legs. Spread those toes apart, plant the big toe and hinge. Last for me. Wow. Okay. Excellent. Let's go into the frog pumpers here to finish this circuit. Bend those knees, pick up the heavy weights. All right. 20 here to finish. Feet together, knees open. Let's go. Low. 1,000 low. Halfway with 10. And there's your 20. All right, very good. Let's grab some water. Take a moment, take a look at the screen. We're gonna add in another iso-lateral, this time pistol squats. If you can't do these, I want you to plant a toe here. It's gonna be your helper. Don't put a lot of body weight on there. Keep your chest up, chin up, push. Really think about using the flat foot, control the down. All right, we're also gonna do a wall sit with this one. You could use a Swiss ball and hit squats, or you could hit regular squats if you don't have something to sit on, like a wall. Here we go, we're gonna do 10 per leg here. So modify or elevate the bench by putting a foam book or a pillow under your bottom, or hold a weight if this is too easy. Here we go for 10. So you're up, control the down. 2, this is definitely something we could be working on. That single leg strength. If you can't get it, don't fret. This is where you're just gonna modify and then you're gonna practice. Because practice makes perfect, as Mother would say. 4 more. Up, control. Last here. Control the down. Switch, other leg. I'm using an 18-inch bench for those who are wondering. There's 10. Ooh, sometimes it's hip flexor that can't maintain it for me. Wall sit or squats. Hop on a wall, sit up tall. Let's do a little iso hold here. All right, now, don't hold your breath. And if this is too, with the iso hold in the legs, if you feel like blood is pooling too much, feel free to hit that rapid squat or weighted. Grab a dumbbell, get with the program and weight up and down. I didn't mean that in a rude way, but just like, just continue on but do it with a dumbbell. All right, we're halfway through. It's burning, quads are definitely feeling this. I don't want to hold my breath though. Go to your happy place, folks. Where is it? Where's mine? Europe? Anywhere in Europe? Feeling those quads activate here. It's tremendous. Almost there. 3, 2, 1, and release. Shake it out. Let's grab some water. Set 2 coming up. Back to our pistols in a second here. That is not nothing. So yes, too easy. Hold a light dumbbell. Work your way up until it's not easy. This is challenging for me. Maybe on the final set I'll hold the dumbbell, but we'll see. Quads are still feeling that. All right, are we ready for our second set? You're tall. Modify if you need, otherwise up for 10. Up. Good, there's 10. Really try not to plop, okay? That down is where you're activating those quads to hold the body weight. 10 on the other leg. There's 10. Oh, for me, it really isn't the work on the working leg, it's holding the hip flexor. That is nuts. Little stretch here for a second. Wall sit, 1 minute. Want to? All right, let's do it. Get into it, or squatting. Here we go. Oh. Someone said the other day in one of my reels, they're like, you're going too fast. And then, thank goodness, Dr. Andy Galpin, sports physiologist, posted a study that looked at tempo, speed, and how much muscle hypertrophy happened in slow versus faster rep ranges. As long as the activity was taken toward failure, there was no statistical significance in difference. So, you know, sometimes you can make it go slower, time under tension. But as long as you're taking the reps toward that failure point, you're gonna be building muscle. So keep that in your mind. Mercy in the middle, so ask me how I know this is burning. It's trying to entertain us in the middle of the painful moment. 3, 2, 1, and that's it. You could name that reference that I just sang. It's old. It's old like me. Okay, one more set. This is a hard round. And proof in the puds that this is just body weight, right? No weights, but I'm making it more challenging by using body weight, and that is a great technique as well. All right, last 10. Are you ready? Let's wait for a few more seconds here. I want to be able to do it. All right, 10 per side. Here we go. I'm gonna start with the other leg first, I think. Or did I? No, I guess this is the same one. There's 10. Switching sides and work. Mercy. That is not nothing. All right. Final wall sit. 3, 2, work it here. It's a little tricky when you got lines all over your wall. It's like, where is there no line to poke in my back? I'm trying to be at 90 degrees here. Not holding breath. And again, have you tried the Swiss ball squat on a wall? You could definitely do that. It's easier on the back for a lot of people, can tend to get a bit deeper in their squat, which is nice. Air squats is fine too, or goblet. You know what, I don't exactly know when I started this, but I'm gonna go until I can't, and you're gonna stay with me. I think it's coming up. I think we have 15 seconds. Doing well, everyone. Go, go. Push, push. Yeah, it must be almost up because I'm dying. 3, 2, and shake that out. Okay, next circuit is coming up. Take a look at the screen and join me back. All right, we're gonna do a sumo squat sweep, targeting a little bit of that inner thigh. And when you dip nice and low, in a squat, glutes activate, but inner thigh or those adductors really fire up as well. Okay, I'm gonna start with a 25. You can hold it goblet fashion or sideways. I'm gonna hold mine here. You've got 20 in total, 10 a leg, wider stance, drop and sweep. So you're low and 1, same side. 10 here, then we switch. Keep your torso facing me. There's 5 more in this leg. Now we'll switch our sweep, same action here, and switch up. Don't twist the body. Last year. That was hardy. Into our single leg glute thrust. This can be done on your back on the ground. I would elevate a foot on a block or a stable dumbbell or a small bench or step. I'm gonna be here. I'll start with body weight. We'll do 12 a leg. Up to tabletop, single leg, so one is here. Dip it low. 1, low, and 2. Chin to chest if you're on a bench. One more for me. Oh, that is fire. Switch legs and work. 12. Dip 2. Just to tabletop, don't arch the back. Hand can be behind your head to gently support if you need. There's 12. Like, I honestly don't know if I could put a weight on that right now. My glutes are fired up. Okay, little break. I mean, maybe a 10-pound I might bring over. We'll see how that feels. Rest for a moment. We'll go back to the top. It's nuts. All right, let's get into it. I'm gonna hold up 30, 20 squats in total. A sumo squat sweep, wide stance, 10 aside, then we switch. Here we go, low, and 1. Last one on this leg, and we switch our sweep. 10 here. It's hard. Let's go into our single leg glute thrust. 12 a leg, with or without a weight. I'm gonna try this 10-pounder. I'll probably die, but we'll see. Here we go, and then we'll break. 1, tabletop, 2. There's 12. She's rough. Other side, up for 12. Wow. Please tell me it's hard for you. Is it? If it's not, put a weight on it. That just kicked it up a notch. Whew. Rest. A little water, a little creats. That's short for creatine. Okay. My brain is saying, stop, you don't want to do this anymore. Yours might be saying the same thing, but we are gonna set a new narrow pathway and make ourselves do a hard thing here. Because then, the next time it comes to a hard thing, you're gonna believe that you're capable. So pick it up, get with the program. To quote Tracy, wide stance, 10 a leg. Let's go now. Come on, push hard, up. Last one on this leg, switch your side and switch. Last for me. Okay. That was hard. That was a hard stay in the pocket moment, but it's done. Proof that I can do hard things. Finishing off with this guy. I'll stick with the 10. It was brutal, but doable. You want to push the muscle toward that failure point. 1 to 2 reps shy is okay. Challenge yourself here, folks. Last 12 aside. Here we go. There's 12. That was brutal. Catching my breath for a moment. Switching legs. Last 12 here. Finish strong, everyone. Six is halfway. Push, push now. Come on. You got this. Count it with me. 3, 2, 1, and done. And you have moved daily. That was hard. In your lower body workout. Tremendous, I say. Nice work, everyone. Okay, join me for a stretch if you can. If you haven't already done the upper body workout for this week that's on YouTube, feel free to add that tomorrow and then repeat these later on in the week. Or if you're in the membership, I've got a new upper body, lower body, upper body, lower body coming for you. So that's in our strength stream. Check that out. Be subscribed to the channel. If you're interested in joining the membership, check in the description below for the link. Well, that wasn't easy, was it? Let's stretch it out. Nice. Let's go into a glute stretch. Cross the leg, reach through and draw that knee in. Increase your stretch by gently pressing that knee away. So happy for this stretch time. Very good. In my members lower body workout, I also added an ab section in the other one. So that's your abs for the week. Switch sides. I will put maybe a little ab finisher on the end here if you want to tag that on to this workout. That's also a great idea to do. Catch your breath, Trace. Holy Hannah. I love that you can be so sweaty with not a lick of cardio in sight, but just heavy weights, consistently lifting, pushing the muscles are gonna make you that way as well. Let's go into a hamstring stretch right here. Knee is soft, but leg is straight. I can't catch my breath. Mercy. Yesterday, Stratton came into town. He flew in to film because he lives in Vancouver. I live in Kelowna. And so I picked him up and then I'm like, oh, there's a new like little food cart, switch legs, that was getting a rant and rave on Kelowna. It's like some sandwich slinger. And it was on the way home to our house. So I'm like, well, do you want to stop there and grab some lunch? He's like, yes, oh my goodness. Anyway, drove by. It was closed. It's closed on the weekdays, only open on the weekends. So he's like, I have it in my brain now. I need a sandwich. So we went to a market and got a sandwich there. And this morning, switch sides. You know how I said big movement? I don't know. Actually, when I was at the market, I'm like looking at all the meats going, how did they go through all of this meat in time? And the cheeses, like switch sides. How do they, like there was so much variety. I'm like, how did they do that in time? I know they're busy, but what if I picked a meat that was, been there for months and months? I think I might have. Oh, my stomach was so bad this morning. I'm like, okay, please, I need to film this workout. But I gave it some time and then I rallied. And this is probably something you don't really care about, but I guess my point in sharing it is that bring the knees in, little small circles on the back. Things get in the way sometimes. And to be able to just reset, maybe change what you're doing, but try to get it in anyway, I think is a really important thing to do. Let's do a quad stretch here. There's lots of reasons why we could give ourselves an out. I look for them every day. I honestly do. I'm like, I don't feel good today. I better not do anything. And sometimes that's true, right? But I feel like I'm really glad this is my job because it's hard, isn't it? I feel like so often just giving myself that little out. Oh, you're tired, or you didn't sleep well, or you didn't, you can do it tomorrow, like that one is. But to hold yourself to these shorter accounts and make sure that you're doing what you said you wanted to do is the only way to get you to the place that you want to end up, right? And it's very, like I said, it's very easy to give yourselves little outs and to put things off. My goodness, I'm a procrastinator when it comes to some things in my business for sure. And then I like beat myself up for not reaching a target or a goal, but I look at what I'm missing, and it's that hard thing that I just keep putting off. I know they say that, butterfly stretch here, that it's just like doing those hard things. But after the workout, after the hard thing is done, you sit in euphoria. You're like, okay, it wasn't maybe as bad as I thought. I was able to get through it. I pivoted and did what I could, and I still feel like I accomplished something. And I think there's some good value in that. So I'm happy that I persevered today because then I started feeling better as the workout went on. So I'm so happy I shared that with you today. That's a weird conversation ending, but the thing is, I know you can relate, some of you, so that's why I say it. All right, go move daily now. If you want to try that ab workout, click or tap there, keep it going. Otherwise, we'll see ya in the next one.